Hi guys, you're welcome to Hilda's Front Talk on domestic violence and rape, and I am Ambassador Hilda Ehidiame, the ambassador of abused women and children. All right, today I want to talk to the single matured ladies, or the matured single ladies, whichever way it is. If you're matured and you're single and you're a lady, then I'm talking to you in this video today. All right, somebody sent me a message and was like, Hilda, at what age do I begin to be scared or concerned that I have not found that man, or I've not found a husband? And I'm like, no, you're getting it wrong. You're not the one to do the finding. He is the one to do the finding. You're not the one to go looking for the husband. The husband is the one that's looking for a wife. All right, so, and that got me thinking, a lot of ladies are really missing out. They are the ones looking for, when they should be the one that should be findable. And then a lot of single ladies are really missing out. They are really missing it. How to be findable is usually an issue for them. How to be keepable is another story entirely. And then how to be wifeable is something else entirely. So we need to talk about all that today in this video. Okay, so now you have to be findable, to be keepable, and to be wifeable. How are you going to do that? Just follow these few tips that I have and look for your own tips, and then add it all together, and soon you'll be walking down the aisle with that man of yours, irrespective of whatever age that you are. Okay, all right, now the first thing that you need to do is to look the part. You're single now, for Christ's sake. Even if you've been married for 50 years before and you have children grown up and all that, or you have grandchildren, that is not important. What is important now is that you're single and you're looking out for, to be married. You're looking out to go on a date, so you need to look the part. You need to look single. Okay, no matter your age, you need to look single. You need to dress younger than you are. And then dressing younger doesn't mean that you should go wearing things that don't suit you. You should go wearing things that are in vogue, that doesn't go well with your age. You should go exposing yourself and looking all. Look, what you end up looking at is tacky, cheap, and desperate. And those three looks are something that you would never want to look like. You should never think of looking like that. You should look your part. You should look the part, which is single. You should act the part. I see a lot of matured single ladies in the church, and they are the ones everywhere, doing the mommy stuff around the church. You don't need that. You're a single lady. Single ladies don't know so much. So just sit down and allow the married women to do the running around and the coaching and everything. And then I see a lot of matured single ladies too in the church joining the women association. You don't need to be there. You're not married. You don't have to be there. Those women associations, as far as I'm concerned, is for married women. You don't have to be there. If you feel that you're too old to be in the singles, which is crazy, you're single, you should be in the singles association, then you don't join any association at all. And then these married women are so very, very annoying, especially in the church meeting. They will now make you the secretary or the treasurer. You that you're not married, you will now be in women's meeting and you will have a position there. Isn't that crazy? It doesn't make any sense. A brother can come to the church one day and then they say, the secretary wants to make an announcement. Why would he even think in his head that you're single? What are you doing there? And you're so important that they even give you a position, my dear. Don't even go near there. If they call you, tell them I'm single. Let me join the single people. Forget about the age. So you should look the part, which is that you're single, and you should act the part, which is you are single. And then the next thing you need to do is to correct the notion all the time. Always correct the notion. If somebody comes to you, of course, because you're older, and most times you might look married, they'll come to you and they'll be like Mrs. or Madam. No, correct them there and then, irrespective of where you are. When I go for my children's PTA, they'll call out my children's name and then they go Mrs. Nduka. And I always stand up to correct them. Hello, I am not Mrs. Nduka. I am no longer married. I'm divorced. I am now Miss Hilda Ehidiame. And people around will be shifting, kind of embarrassed or feeling uneasy. That is their business. They are the ones that are Mrs. I am Miss. Am I going to claim a title that is not mine? And there's this girl that I keep correcting over and over. She goes, Mrs. Hey, auntie, I'm praying for you. My dear, you're not praying for me. You're cursing me. How can you call me Mrs. when I don't have a husband? Isn't that a curse? It's faith. Say what it is not as though it is. Faith doesn't say that you should give me a title that is not mine. So please, ladies, don't sit down when you are being called a Mrs. A single brother might be there, and once you are Mrs., of course, he has no business with you. So don't go bearing Mrs. and miss that single brother or single man that might just be interested in you, okay? Now, the next thing that you need to do is to mix with your kind. Be with your kind. Yeah, of course, most of your friends would be married, most of your friends will have children and all that, and even most of them would have even disowned you, kind of, because their husband will be like, I don't need to see you hanging around with them, and then they'll be preaching to them somewhere saying, now you need to mix up with married women. And a lot of people see matured single ladies as people that are promiscuous and not, responsible. So I'm not saying you should discard your married friends. No. What I'm saying is you should be with your kind. Be with your kind. You have no business in a wedding ceremony, for instance, or an event that has table, and you're sitting around with married women. What are you doing there? Married women with children. And then one way or the other, one will say, please help me hold this child. Please hold this child. Let me enjoy my life today. I beg. I've been carrying this child all my life. My dear, carry your child. I am single. Even if I have a child, my child is at home. I'm here to enjoy myself as well, and I'm here to. You can't tell, because if you look at it, most marriage ceremonies are where you find a husband, or where they find you too. So you have no business. What I do is, first I go there very early.